There have been fewer drivers on the roads during the pandemic, but there have been more car-related deaths and serious injuries.
And when alcohol is added to the mix, those numbers get even worse. And with the holidays coming up, Brown and Crouppen is reminding us about the dangers of drunk driving and its legal consequences here in the bi-state.
When I usually think of holiday drinking, think of maybe New Year's Eve, 4th of July, but and you say the day before Thanksgiving has also become notorious for drunk driving. So let's start with the basic rules. When does the state of Missouri and the state of Illinois consider someone to be drunk behind the wheel?
Well, it's a little bit different than people would think. I will say federally across all 50 states, if you're over the age of 21, 0.08, and you are legally drunk. And that doesn't take much to get to 0.08. But what a lot of people don't realize is that there are different rules if you happen to be under the age of 21. Because, of course, under the age of 21, you're not supposed to be drinking at all. So they know whatever drinking you did was illegal, and you're an inexperienced driver to begin with. So in Missouri, if you're even at a 0.02, you're driving drunk if you're under the age of 21. And in Illinois, if you have any alcohol in your system, you are driving drunk for the purposes of Illinois law. So you can really put a very bad mark on your driving record, right out of the gate if you're irresponsible under 21, drinking anything and then driving. Not to mention, of course, that the physical damage that you might cause to people on the road or yourself. If you drive a commercial vehicle, so a truck driver, the legal limit is not 0.08, it's 0.04. And that's for Missouri and Illinois. And of course, that's because, you've got these tremendous vehicles on the road that, when they hit something, they tend to kill it. So, you have to hold them to an even higher standard. If you can afford to go out and drink, you can afford an Uber to get home. I mean, that should never be the excuse. If you know you're going to drink, you have to have a plan going into the evening. We're not saying don't drink. Enjoy yourself responsibly and have a plan. And the reality of it is it's gotten easier, not harder. In the old days, who knew how to call a cab? That was a pain. Now you've got an Uber app or a Lyft app right on your phone. You don't have to call anybody. You don't even have to tell them where you're going. You don't have to worry if you have any cash on you. Your card's already programmed in. You punch in the address and it just all happens. So there's no good excuse to ever get behind the wheel when you've had something to drink. And let me tell you, not only can you kill somebody or hurt somebody or yourself, devastate the community and everybody around you, but even on a first offense, if you've been drinking and you blow over the amount, or even if you refuse to blow, but they believe you were drinking, you're going to lose your license for at least a year. Ask yourself, if you can't drive legally for a year, are you going to be able to still do your job? How are you going to get back and forth to work? You might lose a lot more than just the $30 that the Uber is going to cost you to get home. So this is just an important reminder for everybody, especially during the pandemic, because drinking is on the rise and people are driving, quite frankly, like garbage out there because the roads have been a little emptier. So you're just seeing people drive terrible.
Yeah, and we want everyone to stay safe out there, especially around the holidays. So thanks for the reminder, Ed. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I hate to be so somber about it, but if I can even get one person thinking clearer, it's worth the hard message.
Totally agree. Thank you.
Have a good holiday.
If you need legal advice, give the experts at Brown and Crouppen a call at 314-222-2222 or visit getbc.com. And don't forget to check out their YouTube channel.